Well, at least you have an accent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Around here, it just makes me sound dumb. Other places, it makes me sound
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh, I see you got the aura of Randy Savage.
Oh,
Hello everyone. We're gonna be doing the book today, and as you can see, we've got the awesome character of Randy Savage on this Roll20 server I set up, and yeah, the unfortunately people will see a little bit of spoilers here and there, and that's just because, well, I'm the DM. I've got the DM side of things, and I kind of need to remove Fog of War every now and then. I guess in theory I could try to minimize things, so like make the Fog of War's opacity to complete black so you can't see anything, but then I can't see what to do. So you're just gonna have to live with it. You trust me, you won't see too many spoilers. Um, as a note for the future, the numbers there are just page markers, so I know if I lose track that's where it is, and only I can see them. If I write there's a dead end, that means the book will tell you, okay, you've been in this room, you've done what you want to do in here, you can now go back. So, not much of a spoiler because it doesn't say what's in the room. On top of it, it's very, very basic. If you could stop moving Mr. Randy for a second here. We have 3 stats. The red one is skill, which is our jumping over cliffs and diving into pits of lava and doing actiony stuff and fighting. This is our action man stat. The green one is our health. It's our stamina. It means how much we can be beaten into a pulp before we expire. And the blue stat is our luck. So how much of a klutz we are and how often we run into traps and get impaled.
And we were really lucky with that roll.
Yeah. So we got some pretty good rolls. Basically, how you roll for these stats are, if anybody's curious, is you roll a d6 and you add 6 to it. 12 is the max for luck and skill, so they got pretty good stats. And 24 is the max for health because you add 12 to a roll of 2 6-sided dice. As I've mentioned before I believe in the Deathtrap Dungeon game, the video game that is, on the book's actually kind of neat because it does have like 2 dice on the bottom of each page, so you can flip up a random page, and I got a 1 and a 6-sided. So you don't even need dice if you get the newer editions of the books. That's pretty neat. And we're going to do things a little differently here. Because I want people to make progress, I'm giving them lives. I'm going to give them 3 lives, where they get to start the room over again if they want to use their life. And I'm going to give them checkpoints, because we're doing this in a kind of a weird way, and we want to get through things. But if they decide they want to start all the way over from the start, and they want to go the same path they want to go down, because, I don't know, maybe they just want to go down one room, then to avoid all the tedium, we might do stuff off-screen of them going through all the encounters, doing dice rolls, whatnot. I might find a better way to do that where I put the what kind of skill check or roll there is in the area, and people can just quickly roll through it and done. But the encounters tend to take a little bit of time just because dice rolls can be weird. Basically, the starting equipment they have is a sword, and they don't write it, but you do have a shield. It specifically states in the book itself you have a shield, but when I look at the equipment page, it only says you have a sword and backpack. So you might want to add a shield, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, and you have 10 provisions because of the general rules say that you can only use provisions when they allow you to use them, and only once. Because this book doesn't say anything about that, we're just going to go with you have 10 pieces of food, and once per room you can stuff your face. And each piece of food gives 4 points of health back. This is just basic things. The player also gets to choose a potion. There's a luck potion, a health potion, and a skill potion. So they can use it to restore their stats. They have chosen the health potion. And, let's see, have I covered all my bases here? Can you think of anything?
No.
No? Okay. No. So, let's see. Oh. So, I guess we should get started if you want.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Surely.
And here comes my terrible reading of things. I'm so nervous because I'm terrible at reading. Despite its name, Fang was an ordinary small town in the northern province of Chiang Mai. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it sounds kind of Chinese. Situated on the banks of the river Kok. I want to make a joke.
That's my favorite river.
Yeah. It made convenient stopover for the river traders and passengers throughout most of the year. A few barges, rafts, sometimes even larger sailboats could usually be found moored at Fang, but all that was long ago before the creation of the Trial of Champions. Now, once a year, the river is crammed with boats as people arrive from hundreds of miles around, hoping to witness the breaking of an ancient tradition in Fang. And see the victor of the Trial of Champions. On the 1st of May each year, warriors and heroes come to Fang to face the test of their lives. Survival is unlikely, yet many take the risk. The prize is the great... Oh. Is this it? For the prize is great. Okay, there we go. A purse of 10,000 gold pieces and the freedom of Chiang Mai forever. See, that's where the game is different. They're just, oh, well, by the way, the town gets freed. No, it's the entire province that gets freed. Huh. I'm just nitpicking, I know. Actually, the entire province being freed, that's a lot. However, to become champion is no easy task. Some years... Oh, I found a typo here. It says AO, but I think they're supposed to write ago.
Yeah.
Some years ago, a powerful baron of Fang called Sukhumvit decided to bring attention to his town by creating the ultimate contest. With the help of the townspeople, he constructed a labyrinth deep inside the hillside behind Fang, from which there is only one exit. The labyrinth was filled with all kinds of deadly tricks and traps and loathsome monsters Sukhumvit had designed in meticulous detail, so that anybody hoping to face its challenge would have to use their wits, as well as weapon skill. When he was finally satisfied that all was complete, he put the labyrinth to the test. He picked 10 of his finest guards, and fully armed, they marched into the labyrinth. They were never seen again. The tale of the ill-fated guards soon spread throughout the land, and it was then that Sukhumvit announced the first Trial of Champions messenger... Oh, that was yeah. Messengers and new sheets carried his challenges, 10,000 pieces of gold, and the freedom of Chiang Mai forever to any person surviving the perils of the labyrinth of Fang. There's more, but did you want to say something?
Well, I'm sure they just stopped and had a nice tea time and forgot about coming back out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I believe the video game also got that wrong. I believe they said there were 17 people that was sent in. No, he didn't even send guards in. I believe it was just like 17 people went in, they all died, and now it's your turn. I think they did something like that. Anyway, to continue. The first year, 17 brave warriors attempted the walk. Okay, well, maybe they did get that right. Maybe I don't know. The walk, as it later came to be known, not one reappeared. As the years passed and the Trial of Champions continued, it attracted more and more challengers and spectators. Fang prospered and would prepare itself months in advance for the spectacle it hosted each May. The town would be decorated, tents erected, dining halls built, musicians, dancers, fire eaters, illusionists of every sort of entertainer hired. And entries registered from hopeful individuals intent on making the walk the last week of April found the people of Fang and its visitors in wild celebration. Everybody sang, drank, danced, and laughed until the day broke on May the 1st. When the town thronged to the gates of the labyrinth to watch the first challenger of the year take the tongue-tied Watch the first challenger of the year step forward to face the trial of the champions. Let's see. The intro's actually pretty long.
Yeah.
They actually have like a lot of pages of intro. Alright. So I'm sorry that there's a wall of text. Most of the book does not have a wall of text. Having seen one of Sukhumvit's challenges nailed to a tree, you decide that this year you will attempt the walk. For the last 5 years, you have been attracted to it, not for the rewards, but for the simple fact that nobody has ever yet emerged victorious from the page turn labyrinth. So basically, you've got an ego, and you're like, I could do that. I could do that. Yeah.
It definitely fits Randy.
Yeah. Well, he's got to snap into Slim Jim.
And then have a fatal heart attack.
Rest in peace, Randy Savage.
He was
Yes.
Oh.
That blue aura is his aura of Slim Jims.
Oh, well, he did the American nation proud by introducing Slim Jims.
It's the Slim Jim stink breath.
He's elbow dropping God in heaven right now.
I want to see that wrestling match. You intend to make this year in which a champion is crowned. Gathering up a few belongings, you set off immediately. 2 days walk takes you west to the coast, where you enter the cursed port, Blacksand. Actually, just a little hint and a nod to the rest of the books. They actually got a lot of this stuff mapped out, and a lot of the books take place in various locations. I believe one of them takes place at the cursed port of Blacksand, even.
Interesting.
Yeah. I know the second book, Wizard on Top Fire Mountain or something like that, it actually takes place in one of the locations as well. It's actually one of the better books because you get spells. I kind of like that one. But anyway, to continue, wasting no time in that city of thieves, you buy your passage on a small boat sailing north to where the river Cock meets the sea, and from there you raft up the river for 4 days until you finally arrive in Fang. The trial begins in 3 days' time, and the town is in an almost hysterical mood of excitement. You register your entry with the officials and are given a violet scarf to tie around your arm, informing everyone of your status. See, this is what I like about the book. They describe all these things, and actually, there's a lot to it, more than just, oh, and you're Chain Dog and Red Lotus, and you walk in the dungeon. Done. For 3 days, you enjoy Fang's greatest hospitality, and are treated like a demigod during the long merriment. You almost forget your purpose in Fang, but the evening before the trial, the magnitude of the task ahead begins to dominate your thoughts. Later, you are taken to a special guest house and shown to a room. There is a splendid 4-poster bed with satin sheets to help you rest, but there is little time left for sleep. Just before dawn, a trumpet call awakens you from vivid dreams of flaming pits and giant black spiders. Minutes later, there is a knock on your door, and a man's voice rings out saying, "Your challenge begins soon. Please be ready to leave in 10 minutes." You climb out of bed, walk over to the window, and open the shutters. Already people are thronging to the streets, moving quietly through the morning mist. Spectators on their way to the labyrinth, no doubt, hoping to find good vantage points from which to watch the competitors. You turn away and walk over to a wooden table in which your trusty sword lies. You pick it up, cut the air with a mighty sweep, wondering what beasts its sharp edge may soon have to meet. Then you open the door into the corridor, and a small man with slanted eyes greets you with a low bow. As you emerge from your bedroom, "Please follow me," he says. He turns to his left and walks quietly towards the stairs at the end of the corridor. Leaving your guest house, he darts down the narrow alleyway between houses, and you have to walk quietly to keep up with him. No, quickly. Why would you have to walk quietly? Oh.
Sneaking already.
Oh, yes. Just try to get all the sweet hospitality and all the sweet food and treat it like a demigod for 3 days and sneak away. Don't think they'd take kind of that.
Yeah.
Besides, you already
Although-
registered with them. They have your name.
But
They know.
It also slightly explains the party at the beginning of the game.
Yeah. Soon you come into a wide dirt road lined with cheering crowds when they see your violet scarf, and they cheer even louder and start showering you with flowers. The long shadows cast by the people in front of you shrink as the bright yellow sun rises higher in the morning sky. Standing there in front of the noisy, vibrant crowd, you feel strangely alone, aware of your coming ordeal. Suddenly you feel a tug on your shirt, and you see a small guide eagerly beckoning you to follow him. Ahead of you, you see the looming hillside and the dark mouth of the tunnel disappearing into its inner depths. As you get closer, you notice 2 great stone pillars on either side of the tunnel entrance. The pillars are covered with ornate carvings, writhing serpents, demons, deities of each seeming to scream a silent warning to those who would pass beyond them. And I actually have an image to show people. I've already showed you guys it, but I'm going to show everybody it anyways, because this game, or not this game, but, well, the book has pretty cool stuff, pictures. But, it's not the original pictures. It's, I believe it's from the, there's like a game app for it on the iPad, I believe, and they photoshopped, pictured, or colored some images. But that's basically what you're seeing. Just to give people a few visuals. You see Baron Sukovit by himself standing by the entrance. I believe it's the guy with the big skull headdress. That must be Baron Sukovit, I can only imagine. And the little guide that's been following you is probably the person who's standing in front there. Anyway.
I like his sandals.
Yeah. I believe they are trying to go for a little bit of an Eastern setting. Does seem like it.
Especially with that hat on the guy in the foreground.
Yeah, he sort of has a bit of a straw hat type thing. Let's see, where was I? Baron Sukovit standing by himself by the entrance, waiting to greet the contenders of the Trial of Champions. You count 5 others standing there proudly in line, their violet scarves displayed for all to see. There are 2 bare-chested barbarians dressed in furs. They stand completely motionless, legs straight and slightly apart, arms thrust forward to rest on the hilts of their long, double-headed battle axes. A sleek elven woman with golden hair and feline green eyes is adjusting to cross the belt of daggers wrapped around her leather tunic. Of the 2 remaining men, one is covered from head to foot in iron plate armor with a plumed helmet and a crested shield. The other is cloaked in black robes, only his dark eyes showing between the swaths of black face scarves. Long knives, a wire garrote, and other silent death weapons hang from his belt. The 5 contenders acknowledge your arrival with almost imperceptible nods of the head, and you turn to face the exultant crowd. Okay, that's a word I've never heard before. Exultant crowd for the last time. Suddenly a hush falls over the crowd as Baron Sukovit steps forward holding 6 bamboo sticks. You draw one from his outstretched hand and read the word 5th. Then the trial begins. The knight is first. He salutes the crowd before disappearing into the tunnel and is followed half an hour later by the elf. Next goes the barbarian and then the dark assassin. Now it's your turn to salute the crowd holding your violet scarf aloft. You take one final deep breath of the cool, fresh air before turning to pass between the stone pillared gateway into Sukovit's corridors of power, to face unknown perils on the walk through the mighty Baron's Deathtrap Dungeon. Wall of text.
Yes. Well done. Well done.
I actually surprised I got through that. And I'm surprised that I
work.
didn't get as tongue-tied as I thought I would be.
I noticed that the barbarian in the picture looks like the barbarian from Hero Quest, and I know they were
Yeah.
both made by Games Workshop.
Yeah. I actually wouldn't be surprised if maybe the artist did a nod and a hint, but I think this book was written way before Heroes Quest was ever made, though.
Oh yeah, it was way before Hero Quest. It's just
Yeah.
the art style of him looks very similar.
Oh, the
like
art.
the way he's
Maybe
dressed.
they hired the same artist. I don't know, but the art for this book is pretty great. I wish I knew who drew it. I wish people still drew art like this.
It
well.
doesn't mention it in the.
It probably mentioned somewhere in some credits, but I'll look for it later. Because I
Yeah.
kind of want to look to see what this guy has done. So I should probably take this image away. And so this is one of the main things that I will spend every now and then to mention some of the things that the book did do compared to the game, that what it didn't do. The book actually gives you an intro.
It sets the stage.
It sets the
for
setting. It gives you a feel of that. Okay, there's a festival going on. There's festive. This is like a big thing. It's not just people walk into the dungeon whenever they want. It's a yearly festival where they have people going in and never coming out. And there's probably I'd imagine Baron Sukovit made this to make money, like a tourism thing. I mean,
Well, I think he even mentioned that in the book that almost no one knew about the town until he made the dungeon.
exactly. So I imagine it's just like a tourism ploy because he figures, this is a win-win situation for me. Nobody's ever gonna survive this shit. Come on, nobody's ever gonna make it through this dungeon. Nobody's gonna come alive, and I'm never gonna lose anything. I'm not gonna lose power over this place. And I believe I did some background digging, and Baron Sukhumvit is the child of somebody else who I believe conquered the province, and Baron Sukhumvit was just given like the province because it's his personal toy. Because that's what rich people do.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, number one. I'll move Randy Savage a little. As you can see, there's number one here. How it is in the book is each page has a bunch of numbers, and they're all in like chronological order as far as the numbers go. But let's just say it tells me to go to number one. Then it'll give me two choices, and it'll tell me to go to 470. Then I go to 470. Or if I take the other choice, it'll tell me to go to 700. That's just random numbers that I'm pulling out of my ass. And
basically, if you've ever done a choose-your-own-adventure book, you know how this works.
yeah, but for the people at home that don't know how to do it, or have never done a choose-your-own-adventure book, so it'll give me the options there, and each page, like let's just say page 206, will have 4 different things listed. Sometimes they're half a page long with how much information that there is to give you. Other times it's just 2 or 3 lines of text and then the next options you can choose. So it can be anywhere from a smaller wall of text to just a few lines and then you keep going. Of course, since it's the first one, they're going to be giving a small wall of text again. So before you can get to do choices, I guess I'll read some more.
Yay!
The clamor of the excited spectators gradually fades behind you as you venture deep into the gloom of the cavern tunnel. Large crystals hang from the tunnel roof. I don't remember that in the book. And plus, in the book, you go into a castle and not a labyrinth. That's another big difference. Large crystals hang from the tunnel roof at 20-meter intervals, radiating a soft light just enough for you to see your way. As your eyes gradually become accustomed to the near darkness, you begin to see movement all around. Spiders and beetles crawling up and down the chiseled walls, disappearing quickly into cracks and crevices as they sense your approach. Rats and mice scurry along the floor ahead of you. Droplets of water drip into small pools with an eerie plopping sound, which echoes down the tunnels. The air is cold, moist, and dank. After walking slowly along the tunnel for about 5 minutes, you arrive at a stone table standing against the wall to your left. On it, there are 6 boxes, one which has your name painted on its lid. If you wish to open the box, you could do that, or you can keep going if you want. So do you want the mystery box, or do you want to keep going?
This early mystery box.
All right. Are you sure? Because you could lose a life this early. And that would be terrible, wouldn't it?
Are any of the other boxes open? Do we know that?
No, doesn't say that. I'm assuming from the description you can imagine that people either ignored the box, opened the box, and closed it again. It doesn't say anything about it. But
Okay.
you want to go for the mystery box?
Throw it against the wall.
Because it's a democracy.
I think it's just open or not open it.
Yeah.
Kick it over that way. If there's something nasty inside of it, you'll have a chance to react.
They usually do give you a chance to test your luck, see if you get fucked.
Okay, let's go ahead and open it. It can't be that bad, I would think.
All right, we're gonna open the box. We want the mystery box.
They didn't say anything about dead bodies laying around it, did they?
No,
Okay.
unfortunately they did not.
Okay.
I want to make sure I'm actually streaming. I am streaming because I would hate to read all that over again. Let's see. The lid of the box lifts off easily. Inside you find 2 gold pieces and a note written on a small piece of parchment addressed to you. After placing the gold in your pocket, you read the message which says, "Well done. At least you have the sense to stop and take advantage of the token aid I've given you. Now I can advise you that you will need to find and use several items if you hope to pass triumphantly through my Deathtrap Dungeon. Signed, Sukhumvit." Memorizing the advice of the note, you tear it into tiny pieces and continue north.
Eat it.
Oh, okay.
So you got 2 pieces of gold.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, I would go for more of a Zelda sound because you're opening a box, right?
Game over. We won. We should leave the dungeon now.
Oh, and guess what?
Can we get out?
I can reveal an area to you now. Yeah, you can now move up to that thing. That's right. You can't see the 66 I put there. Oh, and
I'm adding gold to our attributes.
And something I probably also want to do before I forget, text to gold. I'm pretty sure you want to pick it up every single time, so if we do something off screen to try and get some progress here, then that's already noted there. Alright, next page. After walking down the tunnel for a few minutes, you come to a junction. A white arrow painted on one wall points west, which is what I drew in the little box there. So you basically know which way is west. It's left.
Well.
On the floor, you can see wet footprints made by those who entered before you. It is hard to be sure, but it looks like as though 3 of them followed the direction of the arrow, while 1 decided to go east. If you wish to head west, you can go west, or you can go east. So, to be clear, there's 3 people potentially having followed the arrow, and 1 person that said, I'm going to be a rebel. So, do you want to be a rebel, or do you want to be conformist?
I vote east.
East.
Oh, okay. So you want to be awesome and go east and be a rebel.
Yeah. We won't be different.
Yeah.
Randy,
Well, Randy
kinda
Savage
different.
is pretty different.
Randy blazes a path.
Randy blazes a path. Okay.
He elbow slams a path through.
All right. I'm gonna reveal the next area. Bam. Let's see. Oh no. There we go. I'm just moving that because it was on top of the numbers.
How was I supposed to know that?
No, you weren't supposed to know that, but I just moved it because I wanted to double check. Okay, let's see. Things are things. Okay. Oh, I should probably... No, I don't want to reveal that to people yet. No, I can't do that now. Ahead, you see a large obstruction on the tunnel floor. Although it's too dark to make out exactly what it is, the wet footprints you have followed or have been following carry you towards the obstruction. And you can keep going towards the obstruction if you want to, or you can go back. Give them the option of going back.
Let's approach it, I guess, because I bet you that's an illusionary wall.
All right, you can. Oh, that was a GM overlay. That wasn't reveal areas. There we go. And let's see. Let's see. Is that? There we go. That's the right number. Yes. Sorry if it takes me a couple moments to find the right page.
Well, you have to actually go through the book.
Yeah, I have to go through the book and double check so I don't get the wrong number. You see that you see that the obstruction is a large brown boulder-like object. You touch it with your hand and are surprised to find out that it's soft and spongy. You can try climbing over it, or you could try slicing it open with your sword.
Slice.
Do you want to slice
Honestly,
it open?
wait a minute. Maybe this thing is alive, so that might piss it off.
Yes, but climbing on it isn't that good of an idea either.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do you say,
Mr. Steam Shovel?
Oh, yes, I forgot.
Climb.
Because I've been doing the Deathtrap Dungeon video game episodes, I guess I forgot to do intros. I would hamster, and we have Major JF and Steam Shovel and Abandon of Hell, as you can see at the bottom of the screen. I'm sorry.
Slice it.
Are you sure you want to slice it, or you do want to crawl over? I just want to double check.
I'm neutral.
You're
I
neutral.
can't make this decision.
Roll a D2.
All right.
I believe it's called flip a coin.
Oh, hey. All right.
2.
So what does that mean?
I'd guess tails, because one would be head. Most people say heads or tails. 1 or 2, I guess. So 2 would be tails.
Yeah, but well, what does 2 mean? As in, what does it mean? You climb or do you slice it?
Oh, I don't know.
Let's climb.
Okay.
Let's climb.
Well, then we'll climb it. Oh, okay, climb. Oh, no, don't mount it. That's gross. That's gross. Randy, no. Randy is feeling a little randy himself. I see. Okay, you clamber on the soft boulder, half expecting to be engulfed by it at any moment. Getting over it is difficult as your limbs sink into the soft casing. But eventually you manage to struggle over it, relieved to be back on firm ground. You continue on east. Nothing happened. See? You could climb over it. You didn't have to be babies. Okay. Oh, numbers. There we go. Ooh, this is a good one. The tunnel makes a sudden turn to the left and heads north. For as far as you can see, the footprints you are following start to peter out as the tunnel gradually becomes drier. Soon you are beyond the dripping roof and the pools on the floor. You notice the air becoming hotter and you find yourself panting even though you are walking quite slowly. In the small recess on the left hand, you see a section of bamboo standing out on its end. Lifting it down, you see that it's filled with a clear liquid. Your throat is painfully dry and you feel a little dizzy from the heat in the tunnel. You can either drink the liquid or you can say, I'm not thirsty. So stuff strained liquids down your throat or be a man.
Well, Randy Savage did have a song called Be a Man, so I'll say be a man.
And I think you've been outvoted.
Oh.
Be a man, Hogan.
So you just all want to be a man.
Oh yeah, be a man, Hogan.
Okay, yeah. Don't quaff that shit. Be a man. Okay.
Like, shit's
Okay,
gotta
it was,
be acid and your throat's gonna melt and then you're gonna shit
Funny
out
you should
your
say
shit.
that. There is the actual part where you can either drink a random thing, like they give you a test where you can put something in it to see if it's bad, or you can just straight up drink and you're like, well, why wouldn't I check it first instead of just straight up drinking it and it turns out to be acid?
Keep that in mind.
Well, I just mentioned that because I figured that if you ever go down that path, you're probably going to check it because it gives you the option to check it or just chug it. It's like, why would I not check to see if it's anything deadly? Oh, I found this random juice on the ground. I'm just going to drink it. Oh, it turns out it was deadly poison. Or maybe I should have poured it in a pot plant that's in the room to see if the pot plant wilted or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
The pot
Okay,
plant?
so you just want to keep going north. So let's keep going north. And I apologize for the dog's bark in the background if you can hear it.
Barely.
The temperature continues to rise and you find yourself dripping with sweat as you struggle on. The heat intensifies until it feels like white heat and becomes so unbearable that you begin to pass out. And it basically tells you if you drank the liquid from the bamboo, go to this one spot. If you did not stop to drink, then go to the other. So this is where your choice would have come into action already. So you didn't drink anything, so you were a man. So let's see what the consequences are. You shake your head, trying desperately to stop yourself from blacking out, but the heat is too much for you and you fall unconscious onto the floor. Roll 2 dice. So you want to roll a skill check. Don't roll under your skill. Roll under. Oh. Hit it, Randy. There we go. So you want to roll under 11, and you rolled 11. Wow.
Maybe I shouldn't roll.
Wow. Wow. Wow, I didn't expect this to happen this soon.
We won? We won the game?
Yes, you won.
Sweet. Game over. We won.
The temperature continues to rise steadily, far beyond the limits of human tolerance. Lying on the near molten floor of the tunnel, you fail to regain consciousness. Your adventure ends here. I did not expect you to die that quickly. Wow. But since you know what, you know what, I'm gonna give you a freebie. You're not gonna waste a life because you could easily just say, "Oh, I do exactly the same things."
Yeah.
At this point,
Because
there's no dice. The first dice roll involved is right here. So you can go back to the room with the bamboo if you want, or you can try and roll that again until you get it right.
So are we going back to the bamboo, or are we going with abandons roll?
Up
Votes?
Oh! Choices.
to you. Choices.
Yes. This is America, the land of choice.
Or it's Deathtrap Dungeon and the land of choice that either leads to horrible death or stuff.
Everybody knows that you're not supposed to damn drink random liquid. This game is teaching children bad habits.
Oh, come on. Don't you like stuffing random juice in your mouth?
It's crazy.
I mean, it's
okay
in a
with my
bamboo.
rule.
How could it possibly be bad?
You burst into flames.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're not drinking gasoline.
Everything
I at least
is
hope you
poison
aren't.
always. Everybody knows that. It's always poison.
I mean, it's not like it's CSI where a guy drank a bunch of gasoline and his mobile phone ignited the gasoline in his belly because he was trying to siphon gas, which is completely stupid. Because you would have died from the gasoline a long time ago.
Yeah. We're going with the change of role.
Change of role. Okay. Change of role. Let me get back to that spot because I really thought you were going to go back to the bamboo.
I would almost say we should all roll and then average it out somehow or another.
No, because
That'd
here's
be
the
chaos.
thing. At this point, it's going to be like, oh, you're all going to roll until you... And I know you want to keep going down this path.
Yeah.
Unless you really want to choose another path. But I figure that you're all... Steam Shovel, just do a roll. Do a roll. Because we're going to take it in order according to what's on the bottom of the list. I know there's like a dice roll order where you can take turns, but that requires everybody to sort of have like a character they can control.
Ah,
So that's not entirely useful.
sure.
So Steam Shovel, do a roll. This is important.
Am I rolling? I'm rolling 2 dice. I mean, 2 dice,
Yeah,
right?
you're rolling 2 dice. There, you roll under 11.
Okay.
Alright, if you do not stop to drink, go to here. Gotta fuck my spot again. I should have just held my finger where it was. Okay. 42. No, 48. There we go. Only your immense strength and grim determination keep you from falling unconscious to the floor. You grit your teeth and press on resolutely. That sounds very manly.
Randy Savage would be proud of us.
Oh yeah!
Only you got him killed, though, in like the first couple rooms. Oh, and we get some more. You keep going north.
We're not.
And he's stinky from having.
Well, no,
Oh,
that's
that's
just a
right.
manly stink. Manly men, they sweat.
They're very pungent.
Yeah. Okay, mercifully, the temperature now starts to drop rapidly, and soon it feels almost cool again. On the left-hand side of the tunnel, is closed. On the left-hand side of the tunnel is a closed door. It has a small iron plate in it, which you might possibly slide open. Okay, you can either keep going north, you can just go through the door, or you can try to slide the metal plate and see what's behind the door.
I'm going to say check the plate.
Yeah, there could be treasure. I agree.
Sure.
There could
Let's
be
check
treasure. Yeah, I like treasure.
It could be treasure or scorpions. Lots of scorpion.
Scorpion comes out of the plate and jumps into your eyes and stings you in the eyeballs.
You're dead.
You die.
Only if it's a small scorpion.
Well, aren't scorpions generally small?
Well, the amount of poison or venom in a scorpion is inversely proportional to its size.
Well, yeah.
So the larger the scorpion, the less poisonous it is.
Well, yeah. The small plate slides open easily, and you find yourself peering into a room with a deep pit in the floor, or behind the door. On the opposite wall, there are 2 iron hooks, on one of which hangs a coil of rope. If you wish to open the door and jump over the pit and take the rope, you can do that, or you can just go north and say, fuck it, I don't dare. Remember, there's a pit, and there's some rope on the other side of that pit that's hanging on a hook or 2.
I say fuck it, go north.
But there's rope.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to. Well, we have a skill of 11, so If I don't roll, there's a good chance we can get it.
Well, next roll is Abandon of Hell.
Okay.
So
Let's give it a go. Let's go for the rope, possibly.
okay.
I
So
don't
2
see
votes
why.
for the rope and 1 vote for ditching it. So I'm gonna take that as a rope vote.
Okay, you mean to go ahead and roll?
8. The door swings open into the room, and you step back, jump over the pit. You put the rope in your backpack, and then you jump over the pit back again and leave the room. Didn't even need to roll. The
We
room
don't
was
even have
like,
to roll.
here, have some rope. Now, you would have to roll if you just didn't open the slot and just kind of went in there. Then it'd be like, you had to roll not to fall in because you didn't take a look first. You just kind of went in blind. And this is where I have one of my notorious dead-end spots. So, what I want to do here is... let's see, text. Rope.
Okay,
Yeah.
how do we get the purple stats effect?
There's actually a little I'll show the stream because they might want to see. There's a little color buttons that
Yeah.
you can turn on and off.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of cool little neat things that you can do with Roll20. I suggest anybody who's interested in trying to roll a tabletop session necessarily with their friends who are across the seas or whatever, use Roll20. It's a wonderful thing. And there's lots of options that I'm not even using for this. And, well, what you do is you turn north, and you have no choice in the matter. You just keep going north. I'm actually going to reveal more area. Bam!
Okay.
Excuse me, moi.
326. Let's go to 326. All right. Ahead of you. Oh, that's right. I have a handout in a moment.
Ooh.
I'm going to
Fun
give you
stuff.
another handout. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to edit this. I'm probably going to edit all these soon myself. I just didn't know I had to edit them to all players too. Here you
Okay.
go, and this is what you see.
Ah! Well,
Ahead, you see that the tunnel turns sharply to the left.
Oh, fuck.
You turn the corner and almost bump straight into 2 fierce-looking orcs, armed with morning stars and wearing leather armor. You are totally unprepared as you draw your sword. One of them swings its morning star at you. Excuse me. Roll a 6-sided dice. This will determine what happens.
That would be me.
Yeah.
Yep.
You decide
All right.
everyone's fate.
Wah, wah, wah. Ooh, that ain't good.
Oh, you don't know if that's good or not, because it's like 1 and 2 go here, 3 and 4 go there, 5 and 6 go
Oh.
there. So you don't know if it's bad or good.
Oh,
Could be
okay.
it's good. Could be it's bad. You don't know.
Oh, all right.
The orc's morning star thuds into your arm, knocking your sword to the floor. You must fight them barehanded, reducing your skill temporarily by 4 points for the duration of the combat. Fortunately, the tunnel is too narrow for both orcs to attack you at once. Fight them one at a time.
Elbow drop.
So it's not too horrible. You have to add -4 to your rolls.
yeah.
One of the options was pretty much you disarm, I believe, and the other was you don't lose your weapon.
So I guess I got the worst one.
I think it was something like that, yeah.
See,
So-
in reality, though, Randy would fight way better barehanded.
Yeah,
True. He's a grappler.
yeah.
This
well,
is pretty-
well, maybe
this-
you'll prove them wrong.
This
It's
isn't
not
D&D, though, so we don't have secret
I'm gonna grab
wrestling
some orcs out
skills.
here. Yeah. I got some orcs, and let's see. I'm gonna put their stats in there so you can look at them. They do not have luck stats, fortunately for you, or else I would be using luck against you.
Yeah.
So we have 5, and we have 5. Not too terrible. And let's see. This one's a bit weaker. And 6 and 4. I could prepare these ahead of time a little bit better. I know. So you have a choice. Which one do you want to kill first? The 5-5 one or the 6-4 one? There's only room for one person to stay in the tunnel at a time.
I would say go after the 6-4.
6-4. All right. I'm gonna put him, and I can put you guys over here in your own little spot. All right. So this is how combat works. For those who don't know, you add your skill points together, and you roll 2 6-sided dice, and the combined number, whoever's higher wins and does 2 points of damage. Simple as that. And the player can use luck to reduce their damage, or if they're unlucky, they take twice the amount of damage, or they can do it to try and put a critical hit. I would suggest, as an example, you could try using a point of luck if you want on the second orc with 5-5, because even if you don't do a critical and only do 1 point of damage, you still have to attack him 3 times. Excuse me. So, I believe it's your turn to roll, Major.
Okay, here I go.
10.
Eesh. I'm not having
That's
good
a
rolls
terrible
right
roll. Let me
now. Yeah.
roll 2d. And I can't really prepare macros for this ahead of time. Then I'd have like a billion macros for every monster.
Yeah.
Plus, and I believe it's 6. Oh, he automatically wins. Do 2 points of damage to Randy Savage.
Apparently it doesn't work like that. Okay.
Nope. You have to. Yeah, there we go.
I got it.
And, yeah, you got it. All right, Steam Shovel, your turn.
Oh boy. So I'm rolling 2D plus 7, correct?
Yes.
You could, in fact, just copy and paste his roll.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's better.
Right. Oh, that's a lot better, yeah.
Bam.
Oh,
Punch
so
your
the
head
orc
off.
takes,
Piece of shit.
the orc gets punched. Well, where do you punch the orc?
Is the dick a choice?
Yes. He did just disarm you.
Yeah.
Punch him in his weapon hand. Make him drop his morning star.
Oh, yes.
Does the location actually matter?
No, but I just figured it'd be nice for flavor.
Well, in that case, go with the dick punch.
Thank you.
Executed a low blow, just like in the wrestling days.
How did you adjust the health score? Let's see, 4... Oh, I need to do this myself. There we go. That worked. Excellent. So he's at half health. So, Ben, it's your turn.
Yeah, I can't actually see the orc health, but...
Yeah, I can't click on him.
Oh, you can't. Oh, well, the viewers at home will be able to click on him, or view his health. Or they won't be able to click on him. That'd be silly. Oh, well, wow, snake eyes. Well, maybe if I roll snake eyes. No.
You scumbag.
Take 2 points of damage. Randy Savage is taking a beating here.
That's karma.
Yep.
We hit him in the dig.
Well, you see, he did a haymaker with his morning star, or his flail thing. He's very good at wrestling with his weapons. Oh, what do I roll? Oh, that's a pretty decent roll. Oh, it's a tie, so nothing happens, so just roll again.
Same person?
Yeah, I roll 13 on the next one. Please roll over 13. Oh, there we go. So how do you want to dispatch him? Do you want to do a pile driver, tombstone? I don't know what Randy Savage did.
Elbow drop, man.
Elbow drop.
Elbow drop? Okay. Oh, you elbow drop him to death.
Off the top rope, over and over again.
This orc is now a dead orc.
It's good.
But don't worry, you have a new challenger who is ready to fight you. Fight you
Oh
to the
shit!
death.
I didn't mean to move Randy. Did
I
I do
moved
that?
him. I moved him.
Okay.
No, you didn't.
Luckily, this guy is a little weaker, but he has a little bit more health. You'll see that a lot. Oftentimes, monsters will have, if you're fighting two, it'll be like one has a little bit more skill and the other one has a little bit more health instead.
So you recommended trying out luck on this guy.
Yeah, it's a pretty good example. As long as you don't roll 12, you will succeed.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that.
Well,
You okay?
first let's see if you hit. So,
you got to
so
decide.
Steam Shovel, your turn to punch a man in the face. Punch him in his green orc face. Also, another thing you can do is you can click on the chat and push up, and it'll go for the last thing you typed in.
Yuck.
Well, I think that was worse. Decidedly worse. Of a
Backhand to the face.
roll. Oh.
Pulverizes the orc's head.
Oh no!
And
do you
want to
go? Do you want to go for what's it called? A shoulder lock and see if you can critical him.
Sure.
No, let's see if the backhand is a critical.
All right.
So,
Abandon of Hell. Do you want to do the honors of rolling the critical?
Sure. Do I need to take a luck away for us?
Yes. Each time you use you do a luck roll, you use 1 point of luck. It is temporary until.
Do I roll a 1D or 2D?
You roll 2D.
2D.
Roll under a 12. Whatever you do.
yes.
Half of it.
Well,
You
that
got a
means you
6.
do double damage, so you do 4 points of damage. He has now 1 point of health left.
Oh yeah.
You fucked
What
him
a
up good.
backhand.
Aw, he's begging for mercy. He's almost tapping out.
Hopefully he
Randy
won't
Savage
grab
got him the
bottom rope.
ropes. So, Major, do your roll. Oh, you already did.
Yeah.
You're way faster than me. But no, he gets out. He gets out. He hits you with his elbow, and he knocks himself out of the grip. You take 2 points of damage.
Already done.
Yep. Steam Shovel, this is all on you. Will you defeat the orc? Oh.
Damn it!
Oh, but don't worry.
Yeah.
He flubs and he gets hit from up above the top rope. Climb up
Let's
the
finish
top
him
rope
off
and
with
do a
an
drop kick
armbar.
on him.
Tap out.
And an armbar through the
Stinky
tables.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, the tables. Yes.
And he found a
He
ladder,
fucks
too.
out. He fucks up. He slips out of the ring, and
Wait,
you
why
pile
we
him
got-
up on a table and then pile drive him through it. There we go.
Why are we at 12 health? I thought we were supposed to be at 15.
I think possibly 2 of you removed health at the same time.
Oh.
That might have been it. Okay, then.
Yeah. Okay. Now after this fight, I'm gonna allow you to eat a ration if you want. You can stuff your face for 4 health, but you have to remove a ration.
I think that's worth it at this point.
Yeah.
Sure.
Randy Savage can take one of his
Snap
10
into a
Slim
Slim
Jims
Jim,
out
yeah.
and snap into a Slim Jim.
We had 11, didn't we?
We had 10.
Oh, alright. Knock it down.
So you can go change that. I changed his Slim Jim aura.
Oh. So he has now slapped into Slim Jim. Oh, there we go. But
He
has now
should be at
snapped into Slim
19,
Jim.
right?
Not quite.
Not quite, yeah. So
Only
you
9.
can you now have your sword again. I'm just gonna point that out so you don't have to put the minus on you. It was just for this fight
Yes.
because he done fucked up your arm. Inside one of the
Okay.
orc's pockets, you find 1 gold piece in a hollow wooden tube.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
So gold +1, so we're now at 3. And
There we go. He's dead. I'm going to write on the map for you.
we will add a... Oh, someone's adding a hollow tube. Okay.
Yeah, I've got it. There we go.
I was finding video footage of that fight, and I'm linking it in the stream.
Oh. Sounds good. All right. It was a tough fight, but you got through it. The heels ambushed you, and you won. And
Oh,
my mouse isn't working from my laptop. I'll check it later. I have to do DM stuff anyways. So,
yes,
Mhm.
the opponent came in on a unicycle.
That's
What?
the point. Orcs. That's what orcs do, man. They like machines. This Wet Hamster said these were Warhammer orcs.
Well, no, the Deathtrap Dungeon thing is Warhammer orcs. These are just regular fantasy orcs for this fantasy setting.
So we proceed down the hall, I
you
guess.
proceed- yeah, I'm assuming that much. As you walk along, droplets of water again start falling from the tunnel ceiling. You see wet footprints made by the same boots that you followed earlier heading west. The footprints lead to a closed iron door on your right hand. That would be to the north. That's where the door is. And hand wall of the tunnel, but do not seem to go any further. You can either go north, where the footprints went, or you can keep going west if you want, where the footprints did not go.
Let's say we follow this guy, take him out.
Take him out. Okay. Well, what do you guys say?
I'm saying to ignore him.
Oh, but there's wet footprints.
You want to take the road less traveled?
He's
Yes.
got.
And
Leave the dude alone. He's got soggy shoes, man. That sucks.
It does. So
we did start this adventure by blazing a new trail, and we have an option to blaze a new trail.
So, am I getting this right? There's 2 for going
Yep.
west?
yep,
Okay.
go west.
Yeah, that's
Man.
cool with me.
Shame, I would have given you a handout too. But it's too late. Alright, 83. Let's find the part. One thing I hate about going through all these pages, flipping through them, is they start to scrape your skin off because tiny paper
Yeah.
cuts. Let's see. But don't worry, I'll show all the handouts at the end if they win it. Okay, excellent. You have now gone over there. The passage soon leads to a junction. You notice more footprints on the floor, possibly as many as 3 pairs heading north from the south passage. So I'm gonna sort of show it right here by doing another reveal. Basically, there's a south and north passage, and all the footprints came from south, and there was 3 sets of footprints that went west to start with. So you can assume
Yes.
the person who went north didn't make it this way.
Right.
And there we go. Oh,
Okay.
I have a handout. Let's find my handout. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna edit this. I should do this ahead of time a little bit better. But again, I didn't.
Yeah.
There we go. Do you see
Yeah.
the handout?
Oy. Yes.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was the golden statue. Okay,
Mundus, is that you?
the passage opens into a wide cavern which is darker but much drier. Ahead, you see footprints gradually fade, then disappear. There is a large idol in the center of the cavern, standing approximately 6 meters high. It has jeweled eyes, each as big as your fist. There are 2 giant stuffed bird-like creatures standing on either side of the idol. You can either climb up the idol to take the jewels, or you can you can just go north.
This may be just an example of them coloring, but the one on the left looks alive.
This is just them coloring, I think. I don't know. And again, this is from these are from the phone. Originally, there's not supposed to be any color.
Yes.
But this is what I could find on the internet of the pictures. I grabbed all the pictures I could find from the book on the internet, and then the last few pages I could not find. I scanned in myself with a horrible scanner. So
okay.
your choice is climb and grab the jewels, or leave.
It just seems dangerous as hell. It seems like there's something about that shit.
Randy Savage is no fool. This is obviously a trap.
But sometimes traps are rewarding. Look, there's jewels in its eyes. They're shining and glowing in green.
Yeah, I thought I was getting jewels in NetHack, and then when I died, it was just a colored piece of ass.
Welcome to NetHack.
Mm-hmm.
But at least with NetHack, you know, game's an ass to you, but it's fun.
Yeah.
But, you know, does it all sounds like you don't dare do anything and just want to go, or what do you want to do? Oh, shit.
Part of me wants to do it, but I know it's bad, probably.
Well, you got 3 lives.
Oh, yeah, we do, don't we?
Yeah, I'd like to remind you, you can still fuck around. You do have 3 lives. And I would also like to point out that this is a checkpoint.
Mm-hmm.
And checkpoints there are 2 checkpoints that I've decided to put in this game where all paths, every so often, all paths will converge into one spot. And then they will split up again.
So basically,
this is one of these points. This is the first point where they all converge. And
so basically, the T below us is where they split.
Yeah.
Or checkpoint is roughly.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's. Well,
Let's go for the money.
But if you lose a life, I will not allow you to take the checkpoint. You will lose a life, and you will keep going. Just so you don't cheese it. I think I'll add a new thing here. Whoa, what do I want to do? I don't know if I want to do something for image. And I will all players. For now, I'll just make this one thing right here. There we go. Oh, I think I need an icon. Yeah, I think I do need an icon. Oh, well, I'll fix that later. Anyway, for now, what's it called? What do you want to do?
Well, unless those 2 have changed their votes, they were continue on.
Yeah. So what do you 2 think?
I mean,
Do you want to climb up the golden Buddha statue, or just keep going?
part of my judgment says don't do it, but part of me says, oh, let's go ahead and do it.
Yeah,
let's test our wits against this obvious trap.
Sure, let's go for it.
Okay. I just want to be sure you can do weird stuff because you still have some lives. I mean, if it's the book, let's be honest, if you just had the book in your hand and you do it by yourself, you'd say, sure, I'll go see what's up with that statue. Oh, I died. Never happened. Let's be honest.
Yeah, because
Randy's no fool.
Yeah.
We can outwit this trap.
Yeah. He's smart. Okay, the idol is very smooth. It'll be difficult to climb. Do you have any rope? Oh,
We do.
you do have rope. Yeah. So you got some rope, man, and you can use it. And let's see what happens when you use rope on this statue.
So do we lose it from our inventory?
No, not unless it tells you to.
Okay.
You make the rope into a lasso, whirl it above your head, throw it over the idol's head, smiling happily as it falls around its neck. Then you tighten the noose and start to climb, hauling yourself up the rope. You are soon at the top of the idol, sitting on the bridge of its nose and holding on to the rope. You draw your sword and wonder which of the jeweled eyes to prize out first. You can take the left eye or the right eye.
And of course, it doesn't tell us if either of them look different.
Well, let me. Yeah, it doesn't tell you if any of them looks different, but give me a second. I want to check something here. No, okay. I was wondering if maybe that if you looked at the image, that maybe if there's a hint because one eye is glinting and the other eye isn't, but that's just the picture looking pretty. That's all. That has nothing to do with it. So you can choose the left or the right, or you can roll about it.
We have no clues as to which one to pick.
Well, I flipped a coin.
Yeah. Do you all want to go with the coin flip?
Sure. What is two? Is that left?
Left.
Let's see. I'm
Two is left.
two is
Okay.
left. Okay. Let's see. Page. You have chosen correctly. Ding, 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 ding.
Yay!
As you touch the idol's emerald eye, you hear a creaking sound below you. Looking down, you are shocked to see two stuffed birds flying off. Oh, their wings flap in jerky movements, but they are soon above you and they look set to attack. Fighting the flying guardians one at a time, but reduce your skill by 2 points during combat because you're restricted by your position. So for this combat, -2 skill.
Okay,
You're kind of hanging
how
from
is
the rope.
that chose correctly?
Yeah?
The right one was probably instant death.
Or maybe it was nothing.
You bastard.
I don't know. You
Is
don't
our
know.
skill still reduced from our last fight? Or
No,
No.
you got your
No,
sword
we're
back.
fine.
You got your sword back.
Okay.
So it's 11 minus 2.
All right.
Yeah.
And,
So it's 9.
Yep. And it would be
I should put out the
Abandon's
Guardians.
first
Well, I guess we're just attacking it. 2d6 plus 9.
Guardian 1. Guardian 2. Oh, he's in a awkward place. There we go.
Ugh.
Yeah.
roll. Which one are we attacking? Because
Well, let me put their skill points in first. This one has 8 there. And this one has 8. And 8. So one has 8 skill, 8 health, and the other has 7 skill, 8 health. But I would like to point out, fight the Flying Guardians one at a time, so you can only fight one at a time. Other times they will tell you they're all coming at you at once. It's not too often that happens, but then it's like you can only deal damage to one while you're doing your skill checks to the others. That's just to avoid taking damage, but you don't do damage. But in this case, you fight one at a time. So which one do you want to fight?
So are we going after the 7 health or the 8 health? Both of them are going to take 4 rolls.
Well, they both have 8 health. It's just one has 8 skill and the other has 7 skill.
Oh, okay. Go after the 8 skill because
All right.
Take
well,
out the tough one first.
take out the
Yeah.
one that's tough as jerky. The toughest jerky bird. So I need to set out rolls myself. Where were we on the roll order, anyways?
I just rolled, but
No, that works. Oh, that's a really
unless
bad roll. What's up with your rolls?
It doesn't like me.
No, I've noticed. You had such good rolls when you rolled stats, though.
Yes, I know. Where did all that go?
Let's see.
I've got footage of this fight already.
Oh wait, I could probably just go roll 2d6, but then put +8 in there. Yeah, that'd work for me. Oh, wow, that was also a terrible roll.
Just not as terrible.
No, so unfortunately the bird pecks at your face, and your glasses are starting to crack.
No!
Your shades have gotten a crack.
So how much damage does that do?
It does 2.
It does 2. It's always 2 points damage.
Oh, okay.
Unless it states otherwise, in which case it's kind of rare.
Wow. Okay. I could hope for a 7, but seriously?
Let's see. Jerky bird takes 2 points damage. With the... Yeah, takes 2 points of damage. So,
yes, Randy tapped the bird on the beak.
Oh no.
For 2 points of damage.
Excellent. Bird is now looking a little hurt. His feelings are hurt.
It's bird. Damn it.
Oh, you get wrecked, son.
Damn it. Stupid bird.
He sat on your hat and scrunched it down. Yeah. Your sweet hat got ruined.
Oh,
Ruined
he's gonna
your
have to buy
cowboy
another
hat.
one.
See, these birds are trained jerks.
Okay, health is adjusted. Oh, nice roll.
Oh, wow, that is actually a pretty good roll. Watch me roll double 6s. Nope. I did roll 1 6. All right, so the bird gets hurt. Bird gets hurt. I will remind you, whenever you want to use points of luck, you can do that. But though, if you really want to go for like a luck-based damage build, it's generally a good idea to take the luck potion.
Yeah.
For obvious
we took,
reasons that you can.
We took health potions.
That
Seriously?
Oh wow. Well, snake eyes.
You fell down.
So the bird continues to peck at your face, and you're starting to look pretty pecked at. Bird's looking fairly peckish. He needs your sweet, sweet, bloody nutrients in his body so he's not jerky anymore.
Steam shovel, save us.
Wow. Oh, well, bird rolls poop. Bird gets hurt.
There's a reason they look like dodos.
Yeah. All right.
So how much health does that one have left?
It has 2 points. One more hit and it's down. It's almost tapped
bad.
out.
Mm.
Oh no! I'm sorry. The bird comes with the comeback. It goes to the ropes, and bounces onto the ropes and just charges back into you, which is kind of impressive because you're on top of a statue. But since it can fly, it kind of got vertical movement now.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's a really good roll.
Hell in a cell.
Yeah, bird is beat. Bird does not look hot. Bird falls down and turns into a pile of Slim Jims. Unfortunately, they're out of date.
Oh.
But don't worry, the next walking, living, talking Slim Jim is up to try and get you.
Did we adjust the health with Abandon's roll?
Abandon's roll? I don't know. Did you?
I took a hit that one time. Yeah, it was at 15 and we went down to 13 from
okay.
13. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Try to be fair about this.
So this one has 7 skill, so it's technically weaker, but has just as much health.
Okay, Steam, start us off.
Bam.
Oh wow.
Eat that
Randy
bird.
Savage is feeling pumped after that kill. He has fresh.
Berserker rage.
He can smell
Yeah.
the
He
year-old
was
Slim
a-
Jim on the floor, and that gets his blood pumping.
He raises his arms in victory, and the bird takes 2 damage from the mighty stench.
Oh no! Oh, stench-based damage. That's the worst.
I was gonna say he's.
That must be pretty
considering a
bad considering
promotion
these
with
birds
KFC.
are stuffed in their jerky. Oh.
He's considering a KFC promotion now.
Oh. Oh wow!
Wow.
Bird is not doing too hot. In fact, even if I rolled double sixes, I'm pretty sure I couldn't beat that.
The best you could have done was tie.
Yeah. So Bird is
Oh.
wow. Yeah, no, Bird takes 4
This should be
points
an
of damage.
insta-kill on the bird, man.
Bird, well, that's actually a pretty decent roll, but I can't beat that no matter what. So Bird's really hurting. Bird just got double slammed.
Yes, finish
I see
yourself.
Randy Savage pulling up the dead Slim Jim corpses of the corpse and shoving it down the bird's throat and screaming, "Snap into a Slim Jim!"
Yeah.
Okay, that's not a good roll.
Oh!
was-
Snake eyes.
Bird's morale was low.
The bird's morale is just it chokes on the Slim Jims that it's been
Half-hearted
that's been
attempt.
shoved down his throat. Oh, you have defeated the Jerky Twins.
Yeah, we need to eat another Slim Jim.
Well, not yet. You still got stuff to do.
Well, the birds are dead.
You're
so-
still hanging from on top of a gold statue where you valiantly fought off 2 Slim
True.
Jim birds.
And we were going up to the left eye.
Yeah, you were going for the left eye and you pried it. Well, let's see what actually happens. If it's
Yes.
even anything you can pick up, if it's a trap or whatever, we did activate the Guardians.
And
All right.
there is.
You look down and see the crumpled bodies of the 2 flying Slim Jim Guardians lying motionless on the floor. They're not Slim Jim Guardians. You start to prize out the idol's emerald eye with the tip of your sword. At last it comes free, and you're surprised by its weight when it falls into your hand. Hoping it may be of use later, you put it into your backpack. Now, if you wish to prize at the right eye, you can totally do that. Or you can climb back down and say, fuck it, I'm done. But you can add a emerald eye to your inventory.
Ooh, yes. I will go and do that.
You think it might be a puzzle that involves you needing both eyes, so maybe we should try to get the other one.
Emerald eye. I'm just adding that now, so I don't forget.
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah, let's get that other eye.
Let's get that eye. Let's get in that eye. Let's pry out that eye socket.
Yeah, might as well. Grab the second
Wait, how do you
one.
pry out an eye socket? What am I talking about? That's kind of brutal.
That does involve cleaving the skull.
Yeah, that does. Or very, very, very precise surgical operations where you just take out the eye socket part and then there's just a big gaping hole instead. Let's see. You go for the next eye. That's... Oh, there we go. You try to force the point of your sword under the emerald eye. Much to your surprise, the emerald eye shatters on contact, releasing a jet of poisonous gas straight into your face. The gas knocks you out. You dumb fuck. And you release the rope because you get gas sprayed in your face. And bounce down the idol, crash onto the stone floor. Your adventures end here.
Son of a bitch.
But I suggest you use one of those lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
When I
full
said you
house.
chose correctly before, I wasn't kidding.
He gave us a clue.
But hey, look, you have an emerald eye for your effort.
Yeah.
It's a sad day when he dies to falling on his head. Well,
Does
it's 6
luck-
meters up high, so...
Does the luck also reset? Or
No.
does it stay?
No,
Okay,
it stays. It's
just
like
the stamina
basically a
that
reset
resets.
button, a quick save button, if you will. And you get 3 of those.
Oh, quick save?
That's basically what the lives are, more or less.
Okay.
But you know what I'm going to do here? I'm gonna set the checkpoint in place because if you just left the room, I was gonna set the checkpoint to where you entered the room, but now don't have to do the fight. You got everything, and now you can eat. You can stuff your face if you want. You can snap into Slim Jim.
Okay.
Slim Jim.
I say go. I say go for it.
That means you have 8 rations.
We need to raise our morale.
Yeah, you just had the fight of your life, man. You gotta, fight of your life for now.
Okay.
Checkpoint 1. You know what? I'm gonna note down your stats. Bioinfo. Tell me what your stats are. I gotta push edit first. Edit. There we go. So it was 11 skill out of 11. Your health is what right now?
After we ate 17 out of 21.
17 out of 21, and your luck is you use 1 point of luck, so it'd be 12 out of 11.
Or
And-
reverse that.
And 8 rations. There we go. That's basically main information I need.
Wait, no, we have 11 luck out of 12.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant.
I thought you said
Whatever. I'm just getting it wrong. I'm just being dumb.
Okay. Okay,
It's because I wrote it the other way around, and then I said the other way around, but I know what I mean.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, as long as one of us does.
Yeah. I mainly just need to get the stats down for your checkpoint.
Sure. Okay.
Because at this point, I'm sure we know what items we have if you go down literally the same route.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. You go down. If you'd rather climb down to idle, turn to number. Oh, that's all the way back there. Ah, they're making me flip pages. Why? Okay, back on
Because
solid
random
ground
order
once.
is too easy.
Oh, sorry. Back on solid ground once again on the cavern floor. You try to shake the rope off the idol's neck. Test your luck. Who wants to test their luck? You
Well,
have a
let's
2 in
see.
12 chance to fail.
I guess it would be me doing the luck checking. What do I need to roll? 1d6?
No,
2d6.
2d6 and roll under your. Oh, well, perfect. Snake Eyes saves remove 1 luck.
Oh, okay. It is changed.
Excellent. The lasso loosens itself and you're able to shake it free from the idol's neck. It falls on the floor with a loud clatter. You coil up the rope again and put it in your backpack. Wasting no more time in the cavern, you go forward to the tunnel north. And I need to find the reveal tool. There we go. Ooh. Words. Oh, I lost where it was. There we go. Yeah, okay. It's the same thing that I wrote down on the map. I don't write all the numbers down on the map because then it just gets confusing. And then I make then I have to make more squares than I actually need because there's not that many, as many. I'd be making twice as many rooms if it's just 4. And then you go further down the thing. Are you sure you don't want to turn back? No? Okay. And then I have to make double the amount of squares for things like that.
Yeah.
And I need to make everything fit.
Oh.
Alright. Yeah, there's actually a little tool so you can measure. So if your fireball only reaches 10 feet, then you can say, oh, there's 10 feet. That's how far it reaches.
Interesting.
Pretty neat. Okay, not much farther down the tunnel, you come to a closed door on your left. Putting your ear to the door, you listen intently but hear nothing. If you wish to enter the door, you can do that, or you can keep going north.
And of course, it doesn't mention footprints anymore.
No, because everything's dried up.
Hmm.
So, there's the door. or there's going north. What would Randy Savage do?
Let's.
You'd be drawn to the magnetic poles of the Earth and go north. Ow,
Yes,
goddamn.
I'm okay with north.
You're all okay with north?
Well, I was gonna say listen, but
You already listened, but you
huh?
but it looks like people want to go north. It looks like you're
Yeah.
be voted out.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of curious. I want to double check to see what's in the door myself, because there's a lot of doors that are coming up, and I can't remember which door it is.
Well,
Oh, okay, it's that door. So, bravely we venture north.
bravely we stumble forward.
I stumble through my words. Oh, let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Yeah. Okay, the tunnel twists and turns, but keeps steadily north. Ahead, you see a thin shaft of blue light streaming down from the ceiling floor. It sparkles and shimmers, and you can see images of laughing faces in the light, and I have a handout.
Woo!
Yeah, more art. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, so many handouts. There are so many handouts. There's like between 20 and 30 pictures in this book. There we go. Edit. Players can see it before everybody else. Not players, but, you know. There we go. Did it show it?
Yeah.
And that's the image you get there. Yeah.
That's some creepy shit.
That is some creepy shit. And
Got
your
it.
choices are, you can walk through the light, or you can walk around it.
How about we walk around that shit?
Oh, yeah.
I like how you're all taking the super cautious, like, I'm scared of everything route.
They wouldn't walk into that shit.
Yeah,
The
but
book is
Randy
titled
Savage
that-
is, like, they're laughing at Randy Savage, you see. They're
Can we
mocking
kill
him.
it?
I don't know.
If we can't kill it, then we walk around it.
What if it's just an illusion? You don't know that.
What if the whole dungeon's just an illusion?
Ah, now we're getting meta. So you're all gonna walk around it?
Years of brain
Yep.
damage.
Okay, you're all gonna walk around it. I'm curious here. Like, because I can't remember. Oh wait, that's the wrong page. Okay, right there.
Or like
Oh.
walking around it's the bad choice.
No, I just can't remember. Can't remember everything in this book.
Well, are you sure it's just you can't remember everything in this book in English, or you can't remember everything in this book in...
I can't remember everything,
Danish.
every little thing in this book, which is why I made a map. I do not have photographic memory, unfortunately, unless it's dumb trivia. My mind works in dumb and mysterious ways, and I wish it didn't. Alright. You're walking around it. You come to an arched doorway set to the right-hand wall of the tunnel. The heavy stone door is closed, and there's an iron latch and the round handle. And a round handle. You can try the door, or you can keep going north.
Magnetic poles, man. Magnetic poles.
Oh.
Randy fills the pool.
I like how everybody's like, no, let's just keep going north. Yeah, we could go through that door, but we could just go north instead. I like going north. It's less scary. I don't have to tempt fate.
The doors aren't scary. I just want to see like the top of the map.
Well, I'm going to have to disappoint you because eventually it goes so far north that I have to split the map into two parts.
Jesus Christ.
But
Yeah.
he'll still say what part's north, though.
Let's see. You went north. I'm just going to move Mr. Randy Savage so I can double check my number note.
Okay.
Oh, no. Did I got on the wrong? I got on the GM layer. No, I don't want on the GM layer. All right. 27. Yeah, that's right. Hopefully you're all having fun, though.
I'm having a
Okay,
good time.
so the tunnel ends shortly at a junction. Looking left and right, you see a narrow passage disappearing into the dim distance. You can either go west or east. You can't follow the magnetic poles anymore. You have
Which
to make a
way
choice.
leans more to the north?
Oh, well, you can't tell. You don't have a compass. So you can go west or east.
I say east.
I'm okay with that.
Yes.
Okay, east.
We need to get to the shore, hopefully.
The shore? I think you're in a labyrinth. I don't think there's any shore.
I know.
A cool labyrinth would have like an underground sea in it, man.
Oh, hey, there
A
we go.
grotto.
No, no, it wouldn't.
My labyrinth would.
Yeah, there we go. And now, you walk down the passage and soon find yourself standing at the edge of a deep, dark pit. The passage continues east. On the other side of the pit, you think you could probably jump over the pit, but you're not sure. There is a rope hanging down from the ceiling over the center of the pit. What will you do? You can throw your shield over the pit and jump after it. Jump over it carrying all your possessions, or reach for the rope with your sword to enable you to swing across the rope or the pit. Basically, you use the sword to sort of get the rope closer to you. Throw the shield to lighten the load and then jump, or jump over the pit with everything.
See, the throwing the shield is just inviting us to lose our shield.
Yeah.
And grabbing the rope is, when you swing across that rope's gonna snap probably.
No, Pitfall Harry, that shit.
I'm not good at hiding my laughs. I should probably just mute myself.
And so I'm almost thinking we jump it. Just jump it. Instead of trying to throw the shield, just run and jump the fucker.
Go for it, I guess. Yep, go for it.
Yeah, I think I kind of gave it away with my laughs.
Randy's very agile.
Well, that is true. He is very muscular, and he's been working out.
His finishing move requires him jumping off the top ropes, for God's sake.
Yeah.
That's true. So maybe he can do the same without a top rope.
And he's on steroids.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we ain't
Alright.
gonna lie here.
So, taking a short step forward, you leap towards the far edge of the pit. Test your luck. Who wants to roll luck? It'd probably be major F. No, because you rolled the thing. Didn't you? I don't know. Somebody roll.
I rolled.
Okay. Well, that'd be enough to do your lucky thing.
Just barely. Yeesh.
Yeah,
And then you
now
lose
you
a
have
point of
9
luck.
luck.
Yeah.
That's why you only use luck in combat if you get the luck potion.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it starts to get pretty dangerous.
Will we ever be able to refill our luck?
Sometimes the game will give you luck. I mean, for all you know, maybe you found a lucky coin in one of those passages that you ignored, one of those doors, and that gave you 2 points of luck back for finding it.
Nah, not going back.
No, you can't go back now. It's too late.
We
You
made
have no
this
choice.
jump.
Let's see.
If we happen to backtrack through this, we would have to make the same luck jump again.
Depending on... Well, the thing is, the book won't allow you to go past the pit back.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would have given you the option. If it allows you to go back, I will literally tell you if it allows you to go back. So you don't have to worry about that. Alright, your armor and sword weigh you down, but you just managed to land safely on the far edge of the pit. You waste no time and head east. I will reveal some area for you, because areas are cool. Here, have some area.
That is helpful.
27. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's it. Alright. The tunnel makes a sudden turn to the left and continues north. So, yeah. Yeah.
We found north.
Yeah, you found north. For as far as you can see, soon you arrive at a closed wooden door in your left hand. You can either go left, or you can keep going north.
What's the answer, boys? We already know what the answer is, right?
We need to get back to our original lane. We're off center now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I guess left then?
You want to go through the door?
Yeah.
Randy's not predictable. He's unpredictable.
Okay, you're
like
going through the
force
door.
of
I'm just
nature.
double check. Okay.
Yeah, it's cool with the door. Let's do the door.
All right. So let's go into this door. I'm gonna reveal some areas. Pretty great. Oh, I forgot to reveal the rest. Game. No, there. All right, you're going in this room, and it's pretty great.
Oh no. We should've went
Oh,
north.
let's see. I got a handout. Handouts are the best. Oh, let's see. What did I call this handout? Oh, this is the hardest part for me because I have to look at thumbnails and try to figure out. Oh, there we are. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay, I'm giving you a handout.
Hi, guy.
The door opens into a large candlelit room filled with the most extraordinary lifelike statues of knights and warriors. A white-haired old man dressed in tattered rags suddenly jumps out from behind one of the statues and starts to giggle. Though he looks like a fool, the sparkle in his eyes make you think there's more to him than is apparent. In a high-pitched voice, which I'm not going to do, he says,
Thank you.
"Oh, good, another stone for my garden. I'm glad you've come to join your friends. Now, I'm a fair man, and I'll ask you a question. If you answer correctly, I'll let you go free. But if your answer is wrong, I'll turn you to stone." He starts to chuckle again, obviously pleased with your arrival. Will you wait for his question, attack him with your sword, or make a run for the door?
Well, here's the question. Is attack with the sword and run for the door the same page number?
No.
Okay.
They make sure not to do stuff like that.
Throw a master ball at him.
I don't think you can do that. I can already hear the gears in your head going on and on, go like, what do I want to do? I don't want to be turned into stone.
I guess we gotta. Yeah. Let's do the riddle.
You gonna do his riddle?
Yeah,
Okay.
might as well.
I mean,
Because running for the door, he's going to turn you to stone. Attacking is a 50-50
He's a wizard.
chance.
Wizards are assholes.
Attacking is a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
The riddle, that's solvable.
Okay. Well, this riddle's kind of an annoying, asshole-ish one, if you ask me. But what riddles aren't? Okay, so the old man points at one of the statues, and you recognize it immediately. It's the knight who started the Trial of Champions. The agonized look in his face in stone for eternity. The old man smiles, saying, "This man weighs 100%, or not 100%, 100 pounds plus half his weight. How much does he weigh?" What will you answer? 100 pounds, 150 pounds, 200 pounds. And I'd like to point out you can actually see the knight on the picture, but you just can't see his face because there's a helmet.
you said he weighs what he
He
his
weighs
weight
100
plus-
pounds plus half his weight. How much does he weigh?
200 pounds.
No. Wait. He weighs 100 pounds.
It would probably be 150
I'd
because
say 200.
if it 200 is too much because if he weighs like half, okay, if he weighed 100 and then half his weight would be 150. That works out. The 200, how would that work?
I wrote a secret message. I wrote a secret message to the chat, just so, or not chat, but the stream, so they know.
He weighs 100 pounds plus half his weight. It's 200. 100 plus 100 is 200.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, it's one of those poorly worded questions. It shouldn't be one. It shouldn't be he weighs 100. It should be he weighs. Oh, he weighs, comma, 100 plus half his weight. So the only way to solve that is, well, you have x equals 100 plus y, or, yeah. Well, and y is equal to 1/2 x. So subtract 1/2 x from each side. You end up with 1/2 x equals 100, or x equals 200. He weighs 200 pounds.
Okay, let's do 200
You're
then.
gonna go for 200.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
The maths.
Let's see. Actually, it's pretty close. That's not very many pages away. You get turned into stone. Fuck you. I'm an asshole wizard. You all die. No, I'm not kidding. Still smiling, the old man looks at you and says, "Well done, stranger. You have answered correctly. I wish you good fortune during the rest of the Trial of Champions. And to this, and I increase your powers." He mutters a few words unintelligibly, and you feel a powerful surge soar through your body. Add 1 to your skill, 1 to your stamina, and 1 to your luck. But it doesn't say you can increase it. But you know what? Nowhere in the book does it say it increases your skill when you get things. Even if you get like a better shield or a better weapon, it doesn't say. It's as if they just write it as if it heals it. But I think in this case, I'll allow you to increase it above the maximum.
Yeah.
So you have now 12 skill. But I'm not going to allow you to go above 12, just because it would kind of break the game.
Okay.
So, and you get 1 point of luck back, and you get healed by 1 point. So
Yes, I did do that.
Yeah. So, like I wrote in the chat to people, that Steam Shovel was right to begin with. Steam Shovel is good at riddles.
Math riddles.
Yeah. After all, you have to remember, it is a riddle, and riddles are poorly worded on purpose because it's supposed to be a riddle. There's supposed to be a trick behind it. It's not just, oh, well, half of his weight plus 100. Oh, that'd obviously be 150.
So I
I should have knew it. I should have knew it. I've thought about it. Like, I've heard that damn one before, and like after I thought about it, I was like, wait a minute. When he was saying 200, I was like, I've heard this riddle before in like a different form, and I should have realized it. Then that's the reason when he said 200, I was like, no problem with saying about it.
Yeah, I honestly didn't understand this riddle. I always under like the way it's supposed to be understood. I always understood this riddle as, well, he originally weighs 100 pounds. Now he's made of stone, so clearly he weighs more. So I'm going to pick 200 pounds. That's how I thought of it. Because I thought it was like that kind of fuckery with you going like, yeah, but I didn't tell you after I turned him into stone what he weighed. That's how I always thought of it. I guess that's a different way to look at it too.
I guess going through the math does work.
Yeah, going through the math is the right way to do it, and I didn't realize that because my head just said 100 plus 50. No, I'm just dumb with riddles. That's all. I'm terrible at riddles.
Yeah.
But I like them.
Either.
Okay.
Well, now that you've gotten a little boost, let's
Well, there didn't seem to be any other way out of that.
No, you're gonna be going.
So I just went back.
He's just gonna let you out the door.
We should kill him. He totally wouldn't be expecting it now.
No, come on, you're Randy Savage.
Thanks, God. Randy Savage was a heel most of the time, at the end at least.
Yeah, but, you know, the guy gave him a Mega Slim Jim. Why would he be healed to someone who gave him a Mega Slim Jim?
Because where there's one Mega Slim Jim, there's more.
Well, not if the guy's dead. Remember, it's magic. It's a magic Slim Jim.
We now are having the goose who laid the golden egg conundrums.
Yeah. All right, so you go out the door. Only a
It's
few.
obviously happy, Randy.
One moment, I have to clear my throat. I'm gonna mute my microphone.
Okay.
There, I'm done making gross noises. I've had to clear my throat for a while now, but I've been holding off. So, okay. Only a few meters further down the passage, you see another closed door in your left hand. The letter X is scratched onto the center panel. Putting your ear to the door, you listen intently, but can hear nothing. So, you can either follow your instincts and go north, or you can go through the X door, the mystery door.
Can we at least see the room?
I'm
peer
doing
through
this.
the keyhole?
There. I actually was going to reveal it to you. Oh. You know what I'm also going to do? I'm going to insert some text here and call it, Oh, I don't want green color. No. I want black.
So
Statue
we can
man.
either go through door X, or we can continue going north.
You can do whatever you want.
Well, we got to get right back on our right track, so we could go to the east, I guess, or to the left, whatever that is. West.
That would be west, yeah. So the
Yes.
door's west,
Let's do
and the tunnel's north.
Let's do it. Go left. I'm sure the red X doesn't mean we'll immediately fucking die when we walk in the room.
Well, it could
Well, it's
also
not a red X; it's a X that's scratched into the
In
door.
my mind,
So,
it's red. It's huge and red. Pulsating.
I like how it's just scratched into a X mark is scratched into the door, and that your idea is like this huge pulsating red X of demon, occult, evil magic.
I believe that evil magic is called neon lights.
We sling ourselves against the rope and elbow our way into the door.
Okay, you're gonna go into the door.
Just do it.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it to it, Rockefeller.
Do the hearty oh yeah as we enter.
Okay, let's go in and scream, oh yeah! Wait, why is that number that? Like, I think I put the wrong number. Oh, no, I didn't. It's just because it's like, the door opens into a large room. Turn to whatever page. That's why I didn't add that in. Okay, sure.
The door opens and it's a large room.
And then it's like, okay, that's kind of a waste.
They probably were trying to figure out where to fill things in and found they
Yeah,
were a
possibly.
page short.
Let's see. I gotta reveal an area to you. Probably also remove this because there's nothing there, as you could probably guess.
Yeah, you've been very consistent about that type of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and I got a handout. Do you want a handout?
Yay! Maybe.
Alright. Oh, well, you're gonna get all the handouts. Done, done, done.
Is he alive or dead?
Okay, so the option is going to be take the thing from the skeleton or continue on.
Almost.
Strip that skeleton down, take all that shit.
And this is one of my crappy scans. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's
Look-
not that bad.
Yeah. You look around. No, you look round the room, see nothing of interest apart from an alcove to the west wall, and a stone chair in the middle of the room. Sitting in the chair is the skeleton of an armed warrior, possibly a contestant from years gone by. The skeletal fingers of its right hand is gripped around a piece of parchment. If you wish to take the parchment from the skeleton, you could totally do that. Or you could walk over to the alcove and say, well, fuck it, let's go west.
As I said, those were the options.
Yeah. Well,
Grab
no,
the
you made
paper,
it sound
man.
like you had to go back out north, possibly.
Oh.
Grab the paper. At worst, we're fighting a skeleton afterwards.
Are there any strings attached to it?
You don't see any strings. I'm pretty sure of that.
Let's get the parchment.
You want to get the parchment? Do you want to go touch paper?
Those two voted for it, so
All
yeah.
right. Okay, let's go get that piece of paper from that mummy, skeleton mummy.
Mummy implies flesh.
Look,
Or
it's a mummy
bandages.
skeleton. It's a combination of the both. It's the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
I
Not
mean,
seeing
it could be a
it.
Viking skeleton mummy, and that'd be pretty great.
I'm okay with that.
So yeah, probably as you suspected, touching the parchment has precisely the effect you had feared. The skeleton lurches forward and rises from its grave. No,
Rise from your grave.
and rises
Rise
from its
from your
chair
grave.
in a series of jerky movements. Raises its sword to strike you, lunging sideways. You draw your sword to defend yourself. Let's see. I have an enemy for this. Let's find Mr. Skeleton. Skeletal warrior. Bam! Any day. There we go. And I'm just gonna put some stats on him. I'm just gonna put a little stat here.
Little stat here, a little stat there.
Yeah.
Here a
he's
stat,
got
there a stat,
8.
everywhere a stat.
No, that's wrong. So you're gonna be wrestling a skeleton. He's got 8 skill and 6 health, since he's a fragile pile of old bones.
Hey, he has more health than one of the orcs.
Yeah, actually he does. Well, he's also, he's got dark magic going for him, okay? And he's also got an armor piece. So
And
yeah.
and he's also your avatar.
Well, actually, that's like the redone digital painting picture version of for the newer book cover.
But yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
Steam Shovel.
So it's a Steam
It's
Shovel.
your
You
roll.
wanna do some rolling?
I've already found footage of this match.
Oh, I really need to check these links when I'm
So
done.
now I'm
Steam
gonna,
Shovel, you do notice you're going to have to link these in the Deathtrap Dungeon thread proper.
Yeah,
Oh,
you should do
shit.
that. No, you have to do
that
that
should
now.
be easy enough.
Yeah.
You can always check the YouTube history.
Yeah.
So our skill's not impaired or anything, right?
No,
We're rocking
there's
top.
nothing wrong with your
It's a
skill. You are, in fact,
full
in better
12.
condition than you were
Smash
before
this
because I was
bitch.
being a little lenient on you.
Bam. Oh god, that's terrible.
Ha-ha! The skeleton flails around in jerky motions and goes whoop, 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 and does nothing.
Okay, Curly.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Skeleton has a bad day. Skeleton has a really shitty day. Skeleton's now hurt. His feelings are hurt. What are you
And
gonna
I
do
take
about
a
it?
swing.
Oh, wow, that's...
Whoa!
Oh, wow, Skeleton almost catches up to your movements, but no, you haymaker him. With your sword, of course. Clearly. Oh, he's almost dead. Skeleton guy is almost dead.
Yeah.
That snake eyes.
That-
Yeah.
that,
No. Skeleton just straight up stabs you in the gut. He doesn't. He does not give no fucks right now. He is tired of your sass. He does not like Slim Jims. He hates Slim Jims.
in that case, Steam Shovel finish him.
Ready for me.
He's gonna roll snake
Yeah.
eyes. Oh, close.
Damn it.
Unfortunately, you're at a
yeah.
deadlock. You
Clash swords and bounce back.
you don't even clash swords and bounce back. You kind of like glare
You
into
just-
each other's eyes, preparing
Okay,
for
you
that
wanna go- you
final
wanna go
strike.
with, so you want to go with just they both whiff.
Yeah, but basically what I'm getting at is that they're staring at each other's eyes and preparing for that final strike. In the animes where they run past each other and then one falls apart.
Oh, I was thinking it was going to be where that happens, but then instead of one of them falling apart, they end up making out. But
Oh,
you
that'd
know,
be kind of gross with the skeleton. You don't know where that mouth has been. And there's also dust covered all over it, I'm sure.
oh yeah. Well, Randy is feeling Randy. It's been a while.
Oh, I guess, but there was some orcs back there who were perfectly healthy until you cut them down. You monster. Oh. Skeleton falls apart. Skeleton shouldn't Slim Jims. Skeleton does
No.
not exist any longer. He, in fact, exists in a pile of bones.
Now, what did that damn parchment say?
Oh, we'll find out. I'm sorry the parchment falls apart into dust. It was all for nothing. No. Let's see. I haven't even gotten to the page yet. All right. Once again, you reach for the parchment. Only this time, it's lying amidst a pile of broken bones. Well, that'll happen when you wrestle a ancient skeleton. And unfolding it, you see a map of a room with a drawing of a hideous creature inside of it. Beneath the monster is a rhyme that reads, "Should you meet the manticore, of its tail beware. Shield yourself against the spikes, flying through the air." You fold the piece of parchment and put it in your backpack, repeating the rhyme over and over to yourself. You walk across to the alcove. So,
Okay.
I'm going to add a little bit of text here. I'm going to be saying Manticore rhyme. And I probably wrote all this incorrectly, and I don't care. I'll fix it in post. No, I won't.
That works.
So now you have a Manticore rhyme. I'm sure you could find a girlfriend in the dungeon and give it to her, and she'll be enamored. I don't think you want to find a girlfriend here, just FYI.
Snake girls.
No, there's no snake girls in this
What?
book. Snake girls is something they made up themselves because they took
I
liberties.
don't have footage of the skeleton fight because in the footage the skeleton wins, and that's not gonna
What
Oh.
page is the Manicore riddle on? So in case we need to hear it again.
I'll say this much: you don't need to hear it again.
Oh, okay. It's just one of the things.
If
that
you have
it's-
the Manticore rhyme on you, the book will
It
ask
picks-
you, "Do you have it?" And then you deliver it. And I will. And if you read it, then the book is lenient enough to say, "By the way, did you remember everything it said? Because fuck you if you don't." Here's a pop quiz. The book does not do that.
So, before we continue on, do we...
You have to go through the alcove.
No. Well, we have to go?
Yeah.
No, I was going to say, do we eat the food before we go?
Oh yeah, that's up to you to decide.
So-
It doesn't hurt to be at full health.
So, boys, do we...
Sure, let's eat one.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. You know, it was
Yeah.
a rough fight. You should snap into Slim Jim. Slap into.
So... Yeah.
So what?
So we're at 7 Slim Jims or 8 now?
7.
7, yeah.
Okay, so 7. Okay,
Why
I got
do
to fix.
Why do you reduce the health again?
Huh? Oh.
I saw somebody increase
I-
the health and then reduce it.
I put it up to 20 and somebody knocked it back to 16.
Somebody really doesn't want you to have more health, and it's not the DM this time.
He just
I
wants
was,
Slim Jims.
I was adjusting the Slim Jim aura.
Okay, I think you hit the wrong one.
It's decreasing with every time we eat one.
No!
Okay, at the back of the alcove are some steps leading down into a cellar. Cobwebs, words. Cobwebs brush your face as you descend. The cellar ceiling is quite low, and the floor is strewn with rubbish and debris. In the middle of the wall, opposite to you, is an archway which leads into another crystal-lit tunnel. There are large mushrooms growing in the rubbish on your right. If you wish to step through the archway, you can just keep going west. Or, if you wish to stop and eat some mushrooms, just stuff your face with random mushrooms on the ground, you can totally do that. You're being given a choice here. Mushrooms could do something good. They could do something bad.
They could do something
choice.
fun. But I don't want to be tripping in this dungeon, so...
Oh, man, that'd be awesome. Randy Savage tripping on mushrooms.
Yeah, let's continue on.
You just want to go continue on?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm actually going to spoil this one because it's pretty great. If you ate the mushrooms, they're magical growing mushrooms, and you would have grown super huge like Super Mario. Only problem is, you won't stop growing, and you'll keep growing and growing and growing, and the ceiling will crush you.
Damn.
I've heard that somewhere before about this room, but I've completely forgot about it.
It might have been me giving an example and just making an example from the book and expecting nobody to remember.
But
But at the same time, I think the average person going like, I'm not going to choose the mushrooms, but I still want to read it because it's probably something great here.
It sounds a lot like Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. I think that might be it. It might be a direct reference to that, like Alice in Wonderland.
It might be Alice Through the Looking Glass, whichever one.
Yeah.
Wonderland is probably the shrinking and growing.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
let's go to the next thing. How long have we been going for, anyways?
2 hours 11 minutes.
2 hours 11 minutes. Oh, we've been going on for a while.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I guess depends. Like, do you guys want to go on?
I'd be all right with calling it for now. But I wouldn't. But I'm totally down for finishing.
What?
Finishing? I don't think we could finish this.
No, it'll take a lot of hours to finish this.
Because we've already lost one life too.
Yeah. But look, it was poison
Freewind.
gas that sprayed you in the face. What could you do about it?
Goddamn treasure hunting.
I'll probably have to fill in when we're not doing this. I'll fill in the continue point because I basically know what we've got at that point. So I'll describe this room, and I'll describe this room, and then we can stop for now.
Okay.
And then we can continue sometime next week.
All right.
Sounds good.
The tunnel continues west for several hundred meters, finally ending at some steps leading up to a closed trapdoor. You climb up the steps slowly to hear muffled voices above you in the dim light. In the dim light, you can see that the trapdoor is not locked. If you wish to knock on the trapdoor, be polite, you can do that. Or you can burst through the door and have your sword drawn.
Oh yeah, brother.
But that's where we'll leave this decision for next time.
Exactly.
And
right above this, this one multiple choice question of what you want to do is you try to force the glass emerald eye out and get poisoned and die.
Oh, how convenient.
Yeah, how convenient. I recognize that bit of text.
That emerald we got better come in handy later.
Well, you never know. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Because there's a lot of items in this book that are used for absolutely nothing and are just red herrings. There are a lot of items that are red herrings, so the player will think, oh, well, I should do this and get myself hurt and then get this item hoping that I'll need it maybe one day, possibly. And then is never used.
I can definitely see this. I'm starting to see this game's mindset, definitely. And it's like, if it seems suspicious, just walk around it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a death trap.
Well,
they kind of
but as you saw with
for you.
But as you saw with the statue garden, not all of it. I mean, it is suspicious, and there's a death trap, but there's also a reward. And the same with the Emerald Eye. There's also a reward. You just don't know if that's a reward you can use for something.
Yeah, and also there was the 2 gold in the first box at the beginning of the dungeon.
So, like sometimes you have to take a leap of faith, and other times it's possibly best you don't take that leap. Like
Yeah.
with the going like, you know what? I want both eyes. Yeah. Oh,
Pushing luck. Pushing your luck.
but you know I do like what they do with this book is they keep you guessing because there's enough carrots on the stick and there's enough rewards to make you go, is it really do I want this or do I want to avoid this? So they do enough of both so you're not completely discouraged from ever trying anything, even though it would seem otherwise with your avoiding every door. No.
I was
go
just
north.
amazed that it let us keep going north as long as it did.
Well, you know.
Frozen north. Part of the dungeon. The refrigerator room.
Deathtrap Dungeon.
North Trap Dungeon.
Keep going north forever and don't stop.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
like fording that fucking Oregon Trail. You always ford the river, man.
yeah.
Your wagon got stuck in the mud. What will you do? Lighten the load and continue on.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember having.
Well,
something
Oregon
like-
Trail, I believe the game is you get dysentery, you die.
Yeah, that's
Dysentery.
part of it.
Dysentery.
Dysentery, yeah, that's the word.
And cholera too. You can get cholera.
You get dysentery and cholera and you die and that's it.
Snake bites. Rattlesnake bite.
River crossings were the best.
Oh yeah, have little Susie drown.
See, I never played those. I just watched a Let's Play from what are they called? Those guys.
They're fun.
Freelance
That was a fun
astronauts.
game.
Well, this is the thing. It's an American game, and I lived in Europe, so we had Keen Commander on our computers and stuff like that instead. We had
Yeah.
Keen
Remember
Commander and Duke Nukem 1 on our computers.
Yeah, but this is like before that shit, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we didn't
Billion
have
years
computers before that.
It was like on the Apple II.
Yeah, we didn't have
This Penguin
apples.
computer, when you typed on it, it was like green text on black.
Oh yes, I do understand this, but it's like we didn't have. I don't
It had
think
shooting
schools
parts,
get.
man. You could shoot wild animals and gather food.
And then you could get too much and you could only carry 50 pounds back.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Oh, it was 50 pounds per person you have live.
Oh.
So you get the 250, I think. I think you get 250
Yeah,
or 200.
It was 250 or 300. I forget exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Either way, that was more of an American game because it's the
The
old
Wild West.
frontier in America.
You remake that game
Europe does
and
not
put it
give
on
a shit about that.
Facebook. You remake that game, put it on Facebook, and then you get the message pop that says, invite more friends to play to have more ammo to hunt for food.
Oh no.
Or you can buy some Oregon Trail coins. Shop.
No.
You Trail of Tears coins.
I think I'd rather play Oregon Trail. I've heard good things about Oregon Trail.
Yeah. One of the times crossing a river, I had something like over 2,000 pounds of meat in my wagon.
Oh no.
And so I got stuck in the mud. So I tossed out 1 pound of meat and tried again. It took about 5 tries.
Sure, I got 2,000 pounds of meat. If I just throw out 5 pounds, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just like a random number generator
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's probably
saying, okay, well, it doesn't matter how much you toss out because that's annoying to code in. Let's just make it if you choose to toss something out, you
The
you
wagon
get
and your family are swept downriver, never to be seen again.
Yeah. I also like the remake of Oregon Trail where that it's like
the zombie one.
It's the El Dorado one
Oh.
where they're
Oregon Trail 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Or are you
Yeah.
thinking of Amazon Trail? There's an Amazon Trail as well, where it's like in South America.
and you're riding up and down hills and flying off ramps.
No.
Okay, that's
not
the one I'm
that.
thinking about.
there
Instead
is
of it
a,
being like when you travel from place to place, you actually have to travel there as in like there are hills and mountains you go up
Sonic the Hedgehog.
and
Is it
you
on
will
a bike?
skyrocket off of of all these ramps if you're not careful. But that's the fun part. And then people start dying left and right and breaking their bones, the entire family, and also people get cholera and dysentery while they're flying off the ramps and getting hurt.
Oh.
Until you get to town, and then you can restock. So it's...
Shit's flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Flying around.
It's a pretty great version of Oregon Trail, only it's Trail to El Dorado or something like that.
And I'm going to try to find as much Deathtrap Dungeon preview stuff as I can and take some pictures of it and whatnot and put it in the thread for you.
Yeah, you were talking about that. You had some of that stuff in your magazine, how the developers were like, yeah, this is gonna... Or the, not developers, but the
yeah, it was the
magazine.
magazine. Yeah, it's like one time it came out, like they were actually cool with it, and then like about 5 months later they're talking about it, and it's like, it sounded like it has problems, but it might be okay.
And then they get to release and like, no, this is shit.
And yeah, pretty much was what happened. It wasn't it wasn't the one, but it was like a 60, I think. So that wasn't too hot.
But as far as like game critics go, when they rate something a 1, it's because they want to try and demonize it. If they rate it 60, it's because they hated it and didn't like it. Like if they rate it mediocre, that means in reality they rate it at a 1 with how they tend to do things. Because they don't rate things 1 and they don't rate things 10. They rate things middling or a 9 out of 10 if they really want to give it a 10.
Yep.
It's dumb.
Or if they get paid enough, they give it a 10. And,
yeah, of course, but...
No.
I'll never be convinced that Dead Space 3 was... Anybody realistically reviewed that thing with the shit it got. That game was a pile of shit.
I never played the Dead Space game.
God Hand.
It was dumb.
God Hand with IGN's review of it, giving it like a 40-something.
What?
Not even. It gave it a 2.5.
Oh, they gave it a, like out of 5? Oh, no.
Out of 10.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Wow. That's bad. Why? No. Oh. God Hand is amazing.
Yes, I know.
There was actually a reviewer who gave Devil May Cry 3 a horrible review, and later when pressed, he admitted that he didn't even make it past the first boss.
Wow.
He probably got stuck at the Grim Reaper dude in the second one.
Well, he got stuck on Cerberus.
Oh, he got to Cerberus at least.
Yeah, he made it to Cerberus.
It really sounds like a lot of these people that are playing these things, like they're too proud to admit that they couldn't get past the start of the game, they can't do a proper review, so they just made something up.
And some of the reviewers and some of the developers know that, and so they'll make the first half hour great.
Yeah.
Because that's all that the reviewer will look at. That's
what most people look at. I know lots of people who buy games, they play the first couple hours of the game, and they never touch it again because there's the next game coming out, and the next one, and the next one. So they only get like that awesome starting experience, and then they don't really get any further than that. It's kind of sad how games have developed in that sort of direction.
Oh yeah, since they gotten more mainstream, they've definitely changed a little bit.
Yeah, but I think we can.
Achievements haven't helped.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't.
Because they've told the developers that more than a third of the people who buy the game never make it more than halfway.
I love it when reviewers try to review MMOs and they give it like the best or the worst score ever, and then you do a little research, and because most MMOs have achievements these days, and you figure out, okay, so the person doesn't even have a level 10 achievement. Okay, this person is full of crap. And there's like, there's like 70 levels in this game. They don't even have the level 10 achievement. Okay. Honestly, you should never trust MMO reviews just because it's such a long-term game.
Yeah.
It has to be somebody who's actually actively playing the game, and there has to be that review has to be at least a month or two after the game's come out before you can sort of trust it. It has to be a combination of those two. And then it's usually always based on bias. Like, are they a fan of that series, or do they like that game or not?
Yeah.
Or that style of combat, or whatever.
Yeah. GT's reviews are slightly better. They had a review up about Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
And they clearly stated before it that we haven't had a chance to test out the multiplayer portion.
Well, there was also a lot of issues with it right off the bat.
Where the servers aren't... This is technically being written and recorded on Monday. The servers aren't up yet. So we are not going to give it a final review, a final score until we.
But
have
they're going to give you a general look at it.
Yes.
Well, you see, I can respect that. Even if they're being paid to say things right or wrong, at least they're being honest about some things, which I can respect.
Yeah. See, I had a guy who had worked on a website and did reviews. He's on the forums, and he's in our little Skype group that we play games with, and he did that review. He reviewed for that site.
Yeah.
And he said, you were forced. You couldn't, even if the game was garbage, you couldn't totally trash them because most game companies, you get the game. You don't have, if you're not IGN or some big group that has plenty of money, you rely on the companies giving you the game for free to review.
Yeah.
And if you trash them, they're not going to give you any fucking games anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Even GameSpot had issues with that. Where
yeah. Well, actually, GameSpot, what the issue is what they do with big sites. The games that want good reviews, they will put ads on their website. They will pay for ads. Yeah. If you're paying for ads, you automatically get good reviews. Trash reviews are discreetly swept under the table and replaced with good ones. And the person who wrote a bad review is probably being fired. That's what happened with GameSpot. Somebody was paying for ad space, and they gave it a bad review because it was an actual bad game. And they fired the guy, and I believe Rock, Paper, Shotgun?
No, Giant Bomb was created from those people.
Yeah.
Jeff Gerstmann thing because of Kane and Lynch, right?
Kane and Lynch 2.
I thought it was the first Kane and Lynch.
I can't remember. You hear a lot about these things. We could all be talking about different cases, too.
I think it's the first Kane and Lynch because it was...
Okay.
Giant Bomb was already around when Kane and Lynch 2 came out.
So it was... So I knew it was Kane and Lynch. I didn't know it. But they were advertising on the site, and he ended up giving it like a 6.5. And then a couple... I don't think he was directly fired because of what position he was, but he was basically asked to leave.
To step down.
Yeah, and a couple of the people left with him.
Oh.
And they went and formed Giant Bomb.
Okay. Well, I think I heard of a different case where GameSpot fired somebody who did some ad space, and then Rock, Paper, Shotgun immediately hired the person because the person... Well, person gave an honest opinion, and there's some negative press about GameSpot. Why not get some positive press about their own website by hiring the guy? I don't know. That's the one I heard.
Okay.
Probably is a different story.
Before we go on too many tangents, I should probably say we'll all see you about next week when we do more of the book, and I should stop the stream. So, goodbye.
Okay.